Welcome Capricorn to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 27th of May for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. On the screen now I'm showing the event chart at the start of the week for your sign, which gives us some very important pointers. Not least, the Moon is in Capricorn as the week begins. The Moon here can give us a closer connection to our instincts, but the Moon links to Saturn, your ruler, in the third house. Saturn has at times been making you a little bit more cautious about expressing yourself over the last year, but also helped you to perhaps rethink some of your key belief systems and ideas. But the Moon and Saturn linking in this constructive way suggests if you've got something to say, the chances are people are going to feel that you're being very much in touch with how you feel and therefore authentic and real. But both are linking to Mercury. Mercury in your fifth house is about where you can add sunshine to the equation, particularly in terms of your thinking, Mercury, and how you express your ideas and passion. So that combination is very positive as this week begins. And talking about positivity, the planet of positivity, Jupiter, moved late last week for the first time in 12 years back into your sixth house. This is giving you a big challenge because the perception of Jupiter is that Jupiter enriches us, but Jupiter doesn't enrich us without a lot of effort on our parts. But over the next year, if you wanted to change your job, perhaps move into something that was more creative and gave you more personal investment, then the chances are, if you really apply yourself, something fabulous can unfold. Now immediately, Pluto, the planet of transformation in your second house of everyday money, links to Jupiter. So there could be an opportunity almost straight away, particularly as the other planet of fortune, Venus, is so close to the position of Jupiter. But Jupiter's also laying down the gauntlet to you, particularly when it comes to your organisation at home. If you're someone who's very, very up to date and together in this area, it may not show itself quite so much. But if you're a bit more laid back, this is the time to try to get things working that much more slickly. But also, Jupiter and Venus together could be a pointer towards a pet, particularly if it's something that you get a lot of enjoyment from. If you already have a furry friend, that love affair is going to get even more important to you. But seriously, having Jupiter and Venus together in the sixth house does suggest you do need, in whatever you're doing, more enrichment from creativity. And that's something to really look out for. Now, the sixth house can also be about health, physical health. Over the next year, you have a chance to work on that area. But of course, Jupiter and Venus together can be a chance to enjoy the good things in life. And you may find that your willpower right at the start of this week is not at its highest. But as the week goes on, by Wednesday, Mars in your fourth house, which has been prompting you to get some physical changes sorted out at home, perhaps for some Capricorns even moving altogether, but that applies to Chiron. If you have felt in your life that you've been very much a listener and a support to others, but they've not been there for you so much, your anger, to be honest, your frustration about that inequality could peak at the heart of this week. But there's also another issue here. If there is a sense that family members are rather preoccupied with their own needs, if you get too caught up with this, the chances are they won't give you what you need. So it's an opportunity to work on some healing, really, in terms of your relationship with your own vulnerabilities. But by Thursday, the Moon moves on and moves into Pisces and squares up with the Sun in Gemini, two mutable signs. So for you, this is third, sixth house energy. The Moon then moves forwards on Friday and connects to your ruler. If you are feeling in your professional situation that there is quite a lot of demands, expectations, and people are only too happy to put more on your plate, then that could be something that you can find yourself being a bit stressed out by. So towards the end of this week, I think it's really important to prioritise. Just do the things that are absolutely essential. And if you need to push back, speak up and set your boundaries, do so, because Jupiter and Venus being in your 6th house could almost make you too much of a people pleaser. So just be conscious of that. But also, as this week draws to a close, Mercury inches forwards and connects to Uranus. You have a reputation of being a very solid citizen, someone who works on things in a very systematic way to get the value from them. But you can show your flair, your imagination and innovation in a brilliant way as this week draws to a close. And I feel there could be a link with that job. If you are trying to change something around your employment situation, a fresh idea may be the avenue to a better outcome for you. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Capricorn. Have a great week, and if you've yet to do so, please subscribe to the channel.